Right. Okay. Let's move all of that off to one side. And then let's pick a place. I'm thinking that this here is going to keep me occupied for a while. So that's exactly where we're going to get going. But welcome back, everybody. It's lovely to see so many of you coming back into the Paint by Numbers. Considering I was so like I'm in an iron as to whether or not to do Paint by Numbers, a few people turned around and said to me, "Oh, you don't want to do that because no one's going to want to watch it." And it's actually turned out to be one of the most social and accepted things I'm doing just recently. Disregarding like my car games that I play. And I'm so glad that there are so many people out there that are liking the car games, because I really do. Now I want to try and sit forward a bit, and I'm trying not to get I'm trying not to get my head in the picture. But how are you doing, Seven? Are you having a good day? How are you all doing? A quick update. I again slept so well last night. I had about 11 hours, which is unlike me, as you all know. So this stuff's definitely working. I just think I've got to go through the calm to get better, you know. So I'm going to keep going. All good. Just getting into the work day. Nice. Wow. I mean, it would be nicer if you were sat on a beach with the hot sun beating down on you. Maybe a couple of drinks by the side of you. The ocean in front. Being fanned by lots of beautiful women. Fed grapes. I mean, I'm guessing that would be better. Just spitballing, you know. And there's no... oh, no. There is the Ford Angular. Sold. Found an IKEA shark room. Oh, my God. But yeah, I kind of, one of the reasons why I decided to hit the go live button, which I've been sat on there for a little while, not doing it, is because, you know, keep coming in here when I feel like I can do it, and then, you know, just being, oh yeah, ha ha ha, and whatever else, you know, and then I sit here and I talk about mental health and the struggle that I'm going through. Must seem kind of weird to everybody, because it's like, you don't sound like you're having any problems. And I just wanted to give you the contrast. And also, when I seem to stream and I start streaming, my mood seems to uplift in any case. Like I was saying to you all about faking it till you make it. But today, I have to be honest with you all, today is a particularly bad day. And I don't know why. I had a great day yesterday. I loved doing the Paint by Numbers yesterday. It was so funny in here. We was having a great chat. I enjoyed playing my games last night. And yeah, everything was great. But it just shows you what a difference a day can make. Just you being here helps a lot. Never fear the live button. Always click away. Yeah, that's what I did, to be honest. Yeah. Like I said, I'm no warrior for mental health. I'm genuinely not. I'm a sufferer of it. But I just, you know, the way I look at it is, if one person gets any kind of help from me or whatever else, or even I get help from them, it's got to be a good thing. And plus, what else am I going to do? Just sit here and be all miserable that I don't feel good? Nah. I do, so there's at least one. Oh, bless you. It's such a nice thing to say. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to be all sort of down, low energy and depressing, because that does no one, including me, any good. So eventually we're going to start to have a laugh, hopefully, and pep ourselves up a bit, because that is what I want to do. But yesterday was a great day. I had so much fun doing my streaming. When Blue come in, she's lovely, like I said, and everybody else come in, it was just lovely, you know. And then Seven made an appearance, and it was great. And then I was talking to my friend Don yesterday, and he said, like, oh, he said, your half an hour videos, he said, drive me up the bloody wall. He said, I just get into it and then bought me ends. I'm going to attempt Hogwarts. I'll be lurking. Yeah, no worries, bud. Thank you for the lurk. But it's kind of nice that my friends are even watching my stuff on YouTube, which is lovely. I got quite a few subscribers whilst I was asleep last night, which is, that peps me up in the morning. It's like, come on, you got to get up and you got to do something. You got to force yourself. That's the thing that I find that's most annoying. It's like, I remember before I started suffering with this, you just got up in the morning. You didn't even pay it any mind. It was like, oh, morning's here, get up, go and do your day. And now it's like every day it's like, oh, the morning's here, I've got to get up. And then it's like this really big battle just to get out of bed. And I'm not lazy. You know, it's not like I just want to loll up about in bed all day long and do nothing. It's a weird old situation. But I can report again now that, you know, I don't ever get 11 hours sleep. And I did. What, 10, 11 hours? I was in bed last night by 11:30. Going off to sleep. So, something's happening. Now, there's probably people out there turning around saying, well, you're getting too much sleep. And ordinarily, I would agree with you, but I've spent years not sleeping. So I'm good, just allow my body to soak up whatever it's seeming to need until it becomes to a point of where it's like, okay, maybe we need to try that. Like setting an alarm clock and then getting up at a certain time. But there seems to be no right or wrong answer. So we're all just feeling our way in the dark, I guess. I think that number 1 paint needs a bit more water in it. I'm not doing that now. I'll just remind myself to do it off camera. Right, so that's number 1's done. So we're going to go in for a 15 now. See if we can get this flower done. That's going to make a huge difference. And it's also going to look like we've done something. And also, since I've worked on this paint a little bit on stream, which I said I wasn't going to do, but I just figured I'd do it anyway. It's actually a much nicer paint to work with because it actually flows now. But I'm not blowing my own trumpet here. All right, I was sat here this morning and I was editing yesterday's videos and my paint by numbers ones. Now normally when I'm editing videos to try, oh actually let me make sure my microphone's working. Yeah, normally when I'm editing my videos, what I do is I hit the 8 times or 16 times button and I just skip through it because I'm pretty careful about what I do and say, and there's nothing really that I want to hide from anybody. So, you know, I don't need to listen to everything that I say or what's being said. But yesterday, or this morning rather, because I'm, like I said, not in the best of moods, I was listening to myself, and 2 things I noticed. One is I noticed the change in me after a while of streaming, going from fairly somber, low energy to being really high energy and being really happy, and then just chatting and yeah, just getting a conversation going, and then just losing myself in doing this. But the other thing that I noticed that a lot of people have been commenting on is the fact that it's quite relaxing, and I think I actually see what they mean, because although sometimes I'm sitting here laughing and I'm loud and whatever, I kind of keep to one voice, and I think it's because I'm concentrating and I'm just chatting, and even I found myself relaxing. I don't know if that makes me sound big-headed or just, you know, really into myself. I'm not, but I kind of got it, and I'm sitting there and I was like, I actually enjoyed watching my own video. Is that narcissistic or what? I don't know. That's just, yeah, it was bizarre. Yeah. I do like painting with this red. What's this? That's a positive observation, and always a good feeling when you can recognise improvement. Something you should celebrate, Mike. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, because it's like, you know, I take people's comments at face value, you know, because it's taking you the time to turn around and say something. But actually seeing it myself and hearing it myself was kind of shocking, really. So maybe, because I don't, believe it or not, hard work paying off. Yeah. In all honesty, right, like I said to you, I don't know that I'm funny, you know, and other people turn around and say, oh yeah, you're really funny and whatever, and I'm like, I don't see it, and I look through my clips and I can't clip what's good and what's not good. And now I'm beginning to see that actually you're not as bad as what you actually think you are. I think in all honesty, I think we're all our own worst enemies, right? I think that's clear. But it's kind of nice to be able to recognize something when you've done something and it's like, actually, that weren't bad. And that's not being pig-headed or arrogant. Like, I sit back and I look at Don, and you know he's constantly going, oh, I'm a subpar streamer, below average and whatever else. That guy is incredibly entertaining. He's funny. I do think he's getting tired. I genuinely do think he's getting tired. I think with all of the hours that he spends streaming, there's no way that he couldn't be getting tired. And I hope he doesn't like overextend himself too much. You know, but he's such a good streamer and he's such a lovely guy. You yourself, Seven, honestly, you have such a relaxing demeanour on your games. And your sense of humour is fantastic. The people that you talk to, and what's nice about you is that it's almost like you're not streaming. It's almost like you're just there in a room, and there's people around you. You know, you're not. How can I put it? You're not playing up to the camera. There's a good way of putting it. You know what I mean? And that actually makes you really unique. And it's kind of nice because you see other streamers and it's so horrible because they're like, you can tell that they are just there to become big and they're trying to force the issue. Whereas they don't seem to realize, from what I've realized just recently, is that you either are or you aren't. There is no like magic thing to make people like you. It's just you. Genuine. Yeah, no, yeah, genuine. Absolutely. Yeah, genuine fits the bill. And it's refreshing, you know, because it's like when I see other streamers, and I'm not calling anybody out and I'm not throwing shade on anybody, but it's like when they're streaming, they take on this other persona, you know, and it's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, I suppose. I mean, actors do it. They take on a persona when they're on screen, so it's not a terrible thing to do. But it must be exhausting to try and keep that up, to be that person. Do you get what I mean? It's I don't know. It's a weird one. Good. Thanks, Mark. That's what I aim for. I'm not trying to be anything. Just myself playing games on camera. Yeah, and you do such a great job at it as well. I'm not just blowing, you know, sunshine out your backside and whatever else, trying to be that ultra nice guy. I'm just saying it like I see it. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know whether or not it's because I've had my eyes open to it now. I see it a lot. And you know what's funny what's really funny about it, and as a viewer, you can tell fake from jet. Yeah, you absolutely can. But here's the point, right? You can tell. So explain to me now why it's all mostly all of the huge streamers that are the culprits. So you say that you can tell, and like now I can tell, but why is it always the big ones that are doing it? Because I can tell you now, I'd rather be small and be me than be big and be fake. And that's not me being pig-headed, that's just me being honest. I don't want to have to change who I am and how I do things just to fit in. Having to concentrate on this. Size diminishes their ability to engage one-on-one with the viewership. Yeah, it does. You know, I got kind of worried about it. I mean, not that I have to worry about it, of course, but, you know, it's like when I got botted, right? I didn't know half the people. Obviously, I didn't know any of them because, you know, they weren't real. But it really got on my nerves because it's like everybody that I come in here, I may not remember names sometimes, but I know all of you. You know, I've got to know you all on a I want to say deeper level, but that makes me sound like I'm a what's it? But you know what I mean. I've actually said hello to you. We've had a conversation, and it's intimate, I suppose is the word that you could use. But like these botters when they come in, it's like I don't know you, and I don't want that crap. That's why I tried to get in touch with everybody to get rid of him, which they did for the most part. Building real connections. Yeah, exactly. Like when Pitbull comes in, you know, it's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? When you come in, when Raiden comes in, Don and Christ, all of you, Captain Clegnuts now, you know, just all of you when you come in. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody's name out. You know, it's not that they're my favourites. They're just the first ones that come to mind. But it's like I know you and I've spoken to you. We've actually broken bread on the stream, if you know what I mean. Christ, that makes me sound really old, doesn't it? But yeah, but I noticed the other day, like I was actually yesterday, I noticed this, right? So I've got a My Garage playthrough going, and I'm doing that game because I like it, right? I've liked it for ages. It was one of the first games I streamed, and I've got about 100 and I think I'm on 136 subscribers to YouTube now, right? And my videos, generally speaking, get between, let's just say, because the lower end, let's try and average it. Let's say I get around 100 to 150 views on most of my videos, right? Maybe a bit less on some, maybe a bit more on others, right? And there's this guy out there, and he's I won't call him out because I'm not like that, but he's got 112 followers, subscribers rather. But his video on YouTube has had, wait for it, 191,000 views. Now, I decided, you know, well, let's have a quick look because I'm clearly doing something wrong. And I'm not going to say that the guy wasn't any good because I wouldn't throw anybody under the bus, but there wasn't any real laughs going on, you know. And then I was talking to my friend the other night, and he turned around and he said, "Yeah, it's probably he." And I'm not saying that they have. That's why I'm not calling them out because I wouldn't do that. But yet, apparently, you can pay bots now for bots to view your content. I was like, well. Why? Oh, to get out there and get viewed. And it's like, but you're not getting viewed though. It is. It's so weird. It's like, but you're not getting viewed. And then any success that you believe you've got isn't real. So are we that devoid now of personal pride that we would rather do that trying to gain the algorithm? Yeah. But are we that devoid these days of personal pride that we're prepared to do that rather than get off your backside and actually work for it? Does everything have to be the easy route? Don't get me wrong, there are certain things in life I'd love to take the easy route on, you know, but I also like the feeling of achievement. The way I look at it is that I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Nobody is. You know, not everyone's going to like you. There are probably people out there that go, oh my God, this guy again. Shut up and go away, you know? And that's fine. I don't expect to be everyone's, you know, on everybody's radar, but it just, I've never understood it. I don't get it. There's no pride for anybody anymore. It's just the easy route. We just get it now and that's it. It's, like I said, I'm an old man, so it's a bold claim putting this in art category. What's it? You absolute twat, Greed. Morning, buddy. How you doing? Some people will do anything to try and get their 15 minutes. Yeah, there is that, of course, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. Do you look at the person that's doing it, or do you look at the people that facilitate them being able to do it? I'm not just trying to play the blame game. It just, I don't know, it just amazes me. Like when I got botted, it was the first thing I did when I came on my channel. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what's going on. And yeah, because at first I was all excited, and then somebody like shined the light on the fact that it's happened, and I was like, oh, okay, brilliant. And then I had to try and get them all taken off, and that was in a feat in itself. But yeah, it was just because the reason I'm mentioning this, because I got a little bit down stupidly, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't think I'm too bad these days, you know, just giving myself a little prep, and then like he's on 191,000 views, and then I was thinking maybe I'm doing something wrong, and which was stupid really, because just because somebody got it doesn't mean to say that he was any better or worse than you. Might have just been the right place at the right time. And then when I was explained that, it was like, oh, okay, fine. But yeah, I just wanted to chat to you all about it. It was just weird. And this is definitely art, mate. You know that you're gearing up to say to me when this is done, Mark, if this wasn't for your granddaughter, I would pay you thousands for this picture. I need it on my wall. And then after that, and then you're going to be going, right, okay, forget all the jokes I said on your stream, right? I'm prepared to pay you an exorbitant amount of money for you to personalise one for me. Yeah, framed. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want fame, laugh out loud. I just stay in my lane and don't want people to bother me. Yeah, exactly. You know. And you want one of my pictures, didn't you? And you want to pay me enough money so I can buy a Mustang. 13. Yeah. Going to be drinking a lot more water today. I noticed yesterday I didn't drink too much. And today I'm paying for that. I'll be drinking 7 or 8 litres, but I will be drinking more water. I did just see chat go up. But when I saw chat go up, I also did that bit there, which kind of went over it. Which I will repair when it's dry. Any more 13s? There is, good, because I've got some paint in this brush. I'm hoping we don't have head cam. No, we don't. Good. Give me a second. I will check that in a minute. This bit off here. So what do you do for a living then, Seven? Curious. Oh, I needed to add a soundbite of Inconceivable. I was sent yesterday by Pitbull. I forgot to do it. OP's feeling all right today as well. I did say I was going to look at chat. I've been very rude here. I don't want phone, just understand me. You've known me for a while. I just do my thing. Yeah, no, it's true. You do. You genuinely do. It's usually troll me is what your thing is. You seem to take great pleasure in doing that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've got a typical 9 to 5 gig. Yes, so you're not an investment banker or anything. Oh, okay. What, for schools? Or for companies? Right, what was I doing now? I think we're moving on to a 17. I'm a professional underwater basket weaver. Just had to be an underwater one, right? You couldn't have just been an ordinary basket weaver. What is that? Oh, that's what I forgot to do last night, wasn't it? Hang on. I started it and I didn't finish it. So it's this here. So it's a big 17. And then there's that there, which is a 14. Is that a 14? Oh yeah, 14. And then what's this one here? It goes that. Oh, so it is a 14. So I've got to join that. And then right, yeah, okay. You're excellent. 14.